All right, Mooresville.
Yep.
Second race of the Southeast Gasser.
Dirty Mo.
Dirty Mo. So testing last night and went pretty good. We made a couple of hits just to feel some stuff out.
Track was good.
Yeah, everything looks really good. The weather, I don't know what the weather's going to do. It's a little overcast today, but
10 mile an hour breeze.
a little breeze. We didn't have the breeze yesterday. We'll see how the day goes. We'll go out and qualify the best we can, and let it fall where it falls. But,
a lot of guys are running fast, and it has gotten tight. The competition's gotten real tight.
There's been a couple of guys that have been testing this week and have run some really good pieces, numbers, and we'll see if they can do it here today. We had a couple of comments sent to me that recognized the guy walking around behind us in my introduction, and it was Chris Cunningham. Chris Cunningham is overnight.
Jimmy Brock, go pretty cheap that car.
Right, and with all the stuff going on and the cancellations, he had time off, so he came out to the race in London, Kentucky, and he's not here today with us.
Come out to pick on me,
right.
Pick on us.
Right. So,
keep our driver in check.
But
always enjoy having him.
Right, we wish he could come out and we'll see how the NHRA season goes. I don't know what the deal is with their. And I don't think nobody knows at this point.
They're trying to put it together, but if not, he'll make an appearance every now and then.
Right. So we'll get him. I'll wrangle him next time and get a couple of words from him. I kind of left him alone, but he fed us.
Yeah.
And thanks for him and his wife. They're
Sheila.
Great people.
Made an awesome dinner.
Right. Great people. It was a really enjoyable time for him to be able to stay with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do it again.
Go to the drag strip, just have a good time instead of working.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. From Mooresville.
Mooresville. Good race.
Good race. Went Friday night. Did a couple of hits Friday night to kind of, eyeball the thing out and everything like we normally do.
See how the track was, see how the car was responding to the track and the weather.
And the air and everything and stuff, and made a couple of good hits Friday night. Thought we're okay, we're good,
we made a couple good runs Friday night.
Right, we're where we need to be and stuff. So Saturday comes around, and first run Saturday, and we wanted the left-hand lane, so we said, well, let's jump in the right lane for our first hit. That way we can kind of set ourselves up for the left lane. So we jumped in the right-hand lane and went out there about 80 feet, 70 feet, 80 feet, and it just kind of rolled up on the tire and blew the tire off.
Yeah, it spun the tires. I mean, it stayed straight, but it spun the tires so much that I couldn't recover the run.
Right, and he just kind of pedaled it a little bit and then just drove it out the back.
Yeah.
All right, there's not going to be an improvement for either drive. Well, maybe a little bit.
We don't know when it happened and stuff. We looked at each other. We're like, what was that all about? Because there was a couple of issues on the track. I don't know if it had something to do with it. And they were on the right-hand lane.
Yeah.
Guy spit a drive shaft out, and I wonder if maybe that had something to do with it down there. Don't know, but
anyway, our first qualifier was poor, bad, terrible.
So we go back, we regroup, you know, and they're like, okay, what do we change? What do we change? And I was like, let's don't change nothing. It did that for no reason. We checked the suspension, we checked everything. Let's go back out in the left lane and leave it alone and see what happens. And it went right down through there. Initially, got down there about 400 foot.
Top of second gear.
And made this gigantic pop. Boom. And shut off. Second qualifying run.
Yep. It got up to about 9,500 and blew, sounded like it blew the rods out of it. Shut off, and nothing I could do. It was dead in the water.
Right.
Coasted through. So our second qualifier was another poor run.
It was terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. So, drag it back around. We start looking at it. Everything looks okay. The belt's not stripped. Spin it over. Okay. It spins over. Ain't making no weird noises.
Rotor button spinning over.
Right. Okay. Turn the ignition on. Turn the ignition on. Spin it over. Have no spark. Okay. It blew a fuse for the ignition switch. So when the ignition switch had no power going to the switch at all, and we think we found why it blew the fuse. The little dash piece fell down behind it, and we believe that's where the blown fuse came from.
Caused the short, caused it to blow a fuse. When that fuse blows and your engine RPM is like 9,200 or above, it sounds like a massive explosion. Poof! I thought the rods were out.
It did. It sounded bad on the start line. It was.
Well, we're going back home.
I was like, oh God, I kept looking at it. I'm like, well, there ain't no smoke out of it. At least it's not hanging out the side of it yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, we knew we had a car that could race with.
Run
you know. We've made a couple of little changes after we got everything fixed. We double checked everything to make sure it wasn't going to happen again. Actually left the ignition switch on for about 10 minutes just to get everything hot and wiring and so forth.
Yeah.
And so it's okay. Let's go for first round. And,
yeah, we got it fixed and got ready for first round.
Right.
We had to draw Kenneth Phillips in the Silver Street Corvette first round, and he was running good. He was fast.
Right.
Really didn't want him first round.
Right.
But we did what we had to do.
So. Right back up where we kind of thought we were going to be, and went right down through there, and we've been working the same. And with that being said, we've been working on the lights a little bit,
yeah,
on our clutch pedal and stuff, and all that came around. And I believe you had I ain't gonna show them, but I think you had an 11 light against him, 011. And so we had a few hundreds on the tree. We had 1400s ET on them.
Okay.
So we outrun them and out-treat them and everything on first run.
Yeah, and that's a fast car to
Right.
take down, then to have to draw first round.
Right, because I think he qualified number 2.
Yeah.
So we had to take number 2 on right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
So then that put us up for second round.
We had lane choice for second round.
Right. Phillips actually picked the right lane
For first round.
for first round. He liked the right lane, then he did the left. So we were able to fall into our left. The left lane, I think, was a little better. It was a little better last year, and I think it was a little better this year.
Yeah.
The starting line was pretty close, but when you got 10 feet out, there was more rubber buildup in the right lane than there was the left lane. The left lane stayed pretty smooth and with just a little bit of rubber buildup versus the right lane.
Yeah.
That I saw, that I understood. So, but that put us, we made a good lick. We did have lane choice for round 2. Round 2, we had Dean Jonas.
Yeah.
In the Chevy 2.
He's always consistently fast.
Right. Put a light on him. He had an 055 light in second
quick.
round.
He's quick.
And but we out ET'd him as well. We had 17 on him. So we out-treat them and outrun them.
So these races are only won by thousands.
Right.
Hundreds. I mean, it's tight.
But we picked up every run we picked up in eliminations. We went faster every round. So that put us up for third round. Third round we had number 1 qualifier,
Steve Davis.
Steve Davis.
He had also set low ET for the whole class in the past 3 years. He ran the lowest ET out of everybody.
First round, I think he did that.
Yeah, first round he ran the low ET at faster than any of the cars recorded in time at all.
Right. So he ran good in qualifying. He had a good first round, which was his bye run, and then I'm not sure who he had second round, but that puts us for third round against Davis. We do a normal deal, and we actually had lane choice against him as well.
Yep.
In the right lane, take on the number 13 qualifier, Alex Alder. If you didn't have to do it, really, in the first round.
against him,
Steve.
and he actually outran us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
actually outran us by 6, by 0.6 hundredths.
Yeah,
So,
that guy's fast.
Yeah, but you had about 7.5 on the tree.
Ooh.
So yeah, 7.5
That's close.
on the tree, and he outrun us by 6. So, but
We needed it.
right. So our ET wasn't there. It was faster than we've been, but it wasn't as fast as his. And but you out-treat them and got us by that round. So that put us just into the final.
Yeah.
And stuff.
And Steve had caught us by half track. Out the window, I seen that he had already caught up to us, and I thought, oh God, here he goes. You know, that guy's fast.
Right. We got around them though, and put us in the final. In the final, we lost lane choice.
Lost lane choice.
In the final.
Against Leslie Horn, who had reset the record faster than Steve Davis.
Right.
On the same race.
But he did run better in the semifinals than we did because, or ET wise, because that's why we lost lane choice. So he favored the left lane all night. So I knew we were probably a little bit in trouble there. So he did stick us over in the right-hand lane.
Yeah.
In the finals.
And
so,
I was for sure we were just going to spin all the way down the track.
Right. So we kind of made a little adjustments and stuff, and because we figured we were going to be in the right, and adjusted our driving to fit it and stuff, and went out there and got after it.
None other than Dennis Phillips in the first round, Dean Jonas, and then we got the number 1 qualifier.
Beating them in the final.
Yeah.
So
running a pretty good number too.
We both ran really good. You had an 044 light. You had 4 on the tree on them, and but he actually ran faster than us in the final
again
by 100ths.
Yeah.
By 100ths. So, but we had 4 on the tree. So you picked that one up for us as well. Even though you know, the driving helped us and won the semifinals and won the finals on driving. So that was good. At least we had the car to be there. You know.
Glad I could help.
Right.
Ladies.
To beat the freeway. That's what you took to your guy. You said, this is the guy we got to beat. This is one of the most consistent runners out there in DDS. It's come down to you and he and both of the first few races. I mean, you guys met each other in the finals at Kentucky. You met each other.
All right, Alan Golden coming in here, man. The number 13 qualifier. You struggled in a couple of rounds of qualifying today, and then you had to battle your way through the heavy hitters of A gas to win this title today at Mooresville.
You know, had a mountain in front of us. Thank God first round, we had to take out 2 record holders, David, Steve Davis and Leslie Horn. Both of them was faster than us. And we had issues with this car, snowed under the dash, blowing fuses, lost our 60 foot, lost power. I mean, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I've just got the greatest team on earth. Can never count these guys out. They are awesome. Today, they pulled this first run and didn't go 80 feet. The second run it shut off at 100 feet for no reason. And then come back, wouldn't start, battled electrical issues. These guys put this car back together. They had a battle with this car themselves. And then I have to hop in at the last second and not knowing what's going to happen. Like I said, I got the greatest team in the world.
It shows you got a lot of confidence in him that you're able to get in this thing, wind it up to about 9,500, drop the clutch and go.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we did. We just went up there like I had no problem whatsoever. We tried to hit the marks and do what we were supposed to do because they were working their butts off too. I just didn't want to let them down. I didn't want to let none of the stuff down. This is a tough run.
It's been a little bit of a while for you. You've been here before, but it's been a little bit of a dry spell. It's going to make that 580-something miles back to Tampa feel good.
Oh yeah, all I can think about is don't go home first round loss. And we struggled the last race. We went out early the last race, struggled with motor issues, and we're still struggling. But we were able to pull it out today, and I'm just thankful we were able to pull it.
Your winner today here at Mooresville Dragway, Alan Golden in the Frequent Flyer.
Next race is going to be tough.
All right. Next race is going to be Indiana.
Indiana.
It's going to be a two-day trip.
Hot. It's real hot there.
And as you can
Air's
see,
bad.
we've got all the clutches and stuff out, and
Transmission out,
Doing
carburetor's
some
apart,
maintenance
rear
and-
end's apart.
right, doing some maintenance and trying to figure out a little bit of power. So we'll see what to do. And of course, we got our notepad out, digging through our notes and trying to understand what we did and make it better for the next one.
Yeah, every run was neck and neck. Cars, nobody's running away from nobody. It's
Right.
it's one either on the starting line or just by 1,000th or 2 on the other end.
Right.
That close.
We'll go from there.
See you at the next race.
See you at the next one. Everybody come out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.
Thanks.